One of the biggest assets that we have as humans is our reputation. When it comes to trying to achieve a promotion, when it comes to a friend of yours talking to you, the person that you like, so you might get a date, when you're getting to a new workplace, in all those situations, your reputation is going to come before you. The other person is going to have a preconceived idea of who you are based on the reputation that you had with the other person. And same thing with your friends, same thing with your family, same thing with your coworkers. Like they all have an idea of who you are, what do you do, what do you stand for, and that's your reputation. And that can be a really valuable asset. And that can be, having a good reputation can be something that opens a lot of doors for you. But what I think we are missing as a society is that many of us are not paying enough attention to the reputation that we have with ourselves, right? We would move things and we will do whatever is necessary to have good reputation, good external reputation. But when it comes to our own reputation with ourselves, we don't pay that much attention. If you are in like any kind of fitness circle or in social media and stuff, you're gonna realize that in many cases people say, oh, I need to have a gym partner, oh, I need to have someone to work out with. And you know why that's it? Because of accountability. And at the end of the day, accountability is nothing more than, I don't want to let the other person down, which is fine, and it's a great tool that you should definitely use. But what I believe is, we don't want to let our partner down, we don't want to let our coworker down, we don't want to let our boss down, but we don't care about letting ourselves down. In many cases, I've been guilty of this as well. We say we're going to do something, and then the context is not perfect, so we don't do it. And 99% of the time, that has zero impact in our external reputation because no one knows. If you were supposed to work out today, and you were tired, and there was a TV show that you wanted to watch, and like time ran out, and at the end of the day, like, I'll do it tomorrow, no one's going to know unless you're one of those persons who post everything online, but like no one's gonna know. So your reputation is not gonna be affected by it. Your external reputation, you knew you said you were gonna do the workout today, and you know that you failed to your word. Now I feel that it's interesting how we feel bad instantly when we let someone else down. For us to feel bad about ourselves letting ourselves down, it needs to happen many times. Like if you miss a workout, many people will not worry about missing one workout. Many people will worry about, I started missing workouts and all of a sudden it's been 2 months and I've only worked out twice. They will regret that. But many people don't worry about like missing a workout. Many people don't worry about just skipping a meal. Many people, if they had a commitment to themselves that they were gonna like journal every day and then they miss one day, they're not gonna worry about that. And listen, that's exactly me. Like I have this goal of journaling every single day, and it's been a challenge because I don't find the time for it. I don't make the time for it, to be honest. But the thing is that every time we don't do something that we say we were going to do, we let ourselves down, and our reputation with ourselves gets affected. And that's why if you do a workout today, you're much more likely to do a workout tomorrow. And if you miss a workout today, you're much more likely to miss a workout tomorrow. Why? Because of your reputation. You have this reputation that when I say I'm gonna work out, I get it done. When I say I'm going to call this person back, I call them back. When I say I'm going to journal every night, I'm going to journal every night. You have that reputation, so it's a lot easier for your body to believe that you're actually going to do it. But if you are like impacting your reputation with yourself in a negative way, you say you were going to work out today and you skip the workout. You say you were going to eat clean this week, you end up going to McDonald's twice. You say you were going to journal every night, you end up only journaling one day. Your brain and yourself, you're going to start creating a reputation for yourself that is that I say a lot of things, I don't do a lot of things. Problem with that is that the next time that you say that you're going to do something, or the next time you commit to yourself to doing something, your brain's going to be, yeah, whatever. I mean, that's what we always do, right? We always talk, we always say we're going to do things, and then we don't do them. When you have that friend, and hopefully that's not you, but when you have that friend that is always late. We have a friend, I'm not going to name him because he might listen to this. We always say that we're meeting 30 minutes before the actual meeting time. He's only like 5 to 10 minutes late. So if we're gonna meet at 11, we say, hey, let's get there at 10:30. And we will all get there by 11, and he will come at 10, 11:05. Be like, hey, sorry, I messed up. And we expect that. Now that's the reputation he has. And we even find ways to make it work for us. But like, we expect that he's going to be late because that's his reputation. For now, like, he comes time. He comes in time, he gets in there early, and he's like, hey, I was here, I was waiting for you guys. And that's like a big surprise for us because his reputation tells us that he's gonna be late. So it's the same thing with your brain. Like if you're building this reputation with yourself, you don't work out, you don't eat clean. When you say you're gonna do something, you don't do it. When you say you're gonna spend more time with your family, you end up not doing it. When you say you have a priority, then your actions do something different. That's what your brain's going to expect from you. And the next time you try to do something different, your brain brings you back. In my opinion, it's not a surprise that many people try to achieve the same goals over and over and over and over for many, many years. It's not a surprise because what he did is that the first 2-3 times, they really believed they were going to hold on their commitments, but then they didn't. And what happens is after that second, third time, even when they say they wanted to hold their commitments, inside of them, they knew already they were not going to hold it. And that makes it much less likely that they're actually going to get the results. And that's where obviously looking for accountability and looking for a coach and looking for someone to help you out is a great opportunity to break through that cycle. That's for sure. But at the end of the day, I think it comes down to earning that reputation with yourself. If your reputation with yourself is so damaged that every time you say you're going to do something, inside you already know you're not going to do it, start with small things. Like let's say, hey, I'm gonna do 10 push-ups today, and you get them done. That's it. Just start small. Hey, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen today. You get it done. Hey, I'm gonna read 1 page. That way you start building your reputation back up again as a person who, okay, when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna get it done. I don't care if it's big or small. If I say I'm gonna do it, I get it done. And that's where starting small and start stacking wins, it's the best way to build your reputation. Because if you say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna wake up starting tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. every single day and I'm gonna crush it. And you're normally a 6:30 riser, right? You normally wake up at 6:30 and now all of a sudden you want to go to 5. Yeah, you might be able to do it tomorrow. Motivation might be high, kick in. 2 days from now, you might keep on doing it. 4 or 5 days from now, you're not gonna sustain it. It's too big of a change. Inside you knew you wasn't gonna get it anyways. However, if you say, well, you know what? I'm gonna wake up at 6:25. Oh, I can do that. That's like 5 minutes. I can do that. And you wake up at 6:25 tomorrow. And that's 6:25 the day after that. And then 6:25 the day after that. And slowly but surely, you develop this belief that I'm not waking at 6:25 because it's easy for me. I'm waking at 6:25 because I said I was gonna wake up at 6:25. So every time I say I'm gonna do something, I get it done. And what do you do next? Then you go for 6:20. And it's the same thing because it's easy. So you're really just stacking wins, and your brain will ultimately develop that reputation. And once you have that reputation with yourself, the crazy thing about this, you've developed a belief so strong that you can go and say, hey, I'm gonna commit to do something like outrageous. You're gonna still do it because your identity now has changed from someone who says is gonna do a thing and never does it to someone who knows deeply that every time you say you're going to do something, you actually get it done. So now if I say, hey, you know what, I'm going to run a marathon in 4 months, you're going to run it because you believe everything you say you're going to do, you do it. There's no magic in here. There's no there's no powder or pill or practice that you can do to develop this. It comes down to daily, constant action towards building that reputation with yourself. Just focusing on getting something small, commit to that, get it done every single day. Then something else. Again, every single day. Then something else. You keep on stacking things. It's going to come to a point where you're going to start saying no to a lot of things because you understand, hey, I'm not 100% I'm going to be able to do this, so I'm going to say no. Because when I say I'm going to do something, I get it done. I don't care how hard it is, how much time it takes, how much effort it takes, how much money it takes. I'm just gonna get it done. And once you get to that point, man, things start looking really, really bright for you. Just like if you have the best reputation on earth, you're gonna be able to land a new job. If you have the best reputation with yourself, you're gonna be able to do anything you set your mind to. And that's where the real transformation happens. I don't know about you, but I'm really focusing on improving my reputation with myself, making sure that I don't make false commitments, that I don't say I'm gonna do something if I'm not 1,000% sure that I'm gonna do it. Or listen, sometimes it's not even like that I'm gonna be able to do it. It's that I'm 1,000% sure that I'm gonna put my entire effort to get it done. Maybe I say, hey, I'm committing to losing 20 pounds. I cannot control the scale, but I can control the activities. So in reality, what I'm committing to is I'm committing to eating right, doing exercise, watching my recovery, watching my hydration, and figure out a way to do it. If the end result don't come, then that's fine because I did my part. I'm committing to nailing that test. Well, you cannot control questions that are going to come out in the test, but you can control if you're studying enough hours every single day. I am committing to building a business. Well, you don't know how the sales are going to go, or you don't know if the person that you hire is going to backstab you, or if the client is going to be an asshole or any of that. But you can control your actions, doing the right things, and I'm doing the paperwork the way it's supposed to be. Like I'm giving feedback to my employees. I'm taking care of my clients. You can focus on doing the things, like you can commit to do the things that you're supposed to do. And if you do that, your reputation with yourself will just skyrocket. All right. So hopefully that was helpful. Like we always say, we don't run any ads in this kind of like content. We literally just do it because I want to give you back, and I want you not to make the same mistakes that I made when I was starting my transformation. And I also want to just kind of like show you a little bit of what's going on with my own transformation, and showing you like the developments that I'm getting. So if you are watching or listening to this, someone probably sent you a message, or you saw it on social media, or someone sharing it. So pay it forward. Like, if you found this content valuable, you share it with someone who might benefit from it as well. And if you are listening on any podcast platform, consider subscribing, leaving a review. Same thing if you are watching on YouTube. Just hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe so you can watch more videos than these, like this, when they come up. With that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next week episode, and take care.